Dropping back, it's Gray. He's got him. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Black. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, you talk all week about setting the...
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Back to throw, it's Gray. Quickly complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
I'll tell you, you don't see fullbacks in college football too often anymore, but how about that guy on that play? Catching the ball for a 1st down. Nice.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
There he goes to the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Indiana! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his 1st game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Sends it back in motion. Got a little space. Turning on the Jets. Oh, what a cut. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's high. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Let's go. Looking to throw, it's Gray. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gets the back moving, looking to pass. It's great. Gets it out fast. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to throw it again. Got it! Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Hoosiers are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go, here we go.
Tries again to get it in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like
Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the pummeling has started.
after that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play in motion.